What's going on, guys? I got a quick one for you today, but an important one, so I really appreciate you tuning in. I will get to some toys. We've got a policy here on the channel that states that I have to show you something cool, and we've got to talk toys a little bit before I send you on your way, so we'll get to those. But before we do, if you've been following me here on YouTube for like the past 2 years or so, firstly, thank you for being a dead set champion, but secondly, you'll have noticed in that time the hair getting pretty out of control. Well, that is coming to an end, and I'm not making this video just to update you on a haircut, but the reason behind the haircut, because this year I'm participating in the World's Greatest Shave. So the World's Greatest Shave takes place in March every year, and it supports the Leukemia Foundation, an Australian charity that helps those impacted by blood cancers. So this time last year, I remember seeing a ton of ads and promotion for the World's Greatest Shave, and I made a decision that in 2024 I would get involved. And here we are, 12 months later. I'd probably rather keep the hair. The long hair feels more like me at this point in time than a shaved head would, but I've got to stick to my guns. And besides that, we're talking about something much bigger than my head of hair. We're talking about a series of cancers that see close to 20,000 Australians diagnosed each year and close to 1 million new cases globally each year. And cancer also impacted our community in the past 12 months. Not specifically blood cancer, but to other cancers. We lost members of our toy community. We lost, loved ones of those in our community. So there's just no chance I wasn't going to go ahead with this. And here's where hopefully you guys come in. I've registered on the World's Greatest Shave website, and I've put a link in the description to my profile where you can donate to support. Now, I'm super mindful of the fact that a lot of people are doing it very tough at the moment. The timing is not great for me to be asking you to put your hand in your pocket, but I only ask you to donate if you can and how much you can. I would much rather see ideally a bigger group of people donate a small amount than a small group of people spend up big. And every donation, big or small, is massively appreciated, as is helping spread the word. And yeah, I'm booked in for March 22nd to have the noggin buzzed, so there's about 4 or 5 weeks there to donate. As for where your donations go, every dollar raised provides impacted families with practical and emotional support and powers research to bring the Leukemia Foundation closer to their goal of 0 lives lost to blood cancer by 2035. So that's it for that. Please consider donating if you can. Every dollar is massively appreciated. And by the end of March, we'll be hairless and probably beardless as well. I might have to leave the moustache just to keep those eyebrows company, but we'll see how we go. Any ideas, definitely let me know. Alrighty, so with all that said, let me show you a couple of really cool vintage pickups before I send you on your merry way. Both of these pieces are from the early 90s, and I bought both of them from a friend of the channel named Adam Cahill, a champion bloke who's undertaking a pretty serious cull of his collection at the moment and selling a lot of great pieces on his Facebook page. And I'll put a link to his Facebook page in the description below, but I'm talking about lots and lots of items from lines like TMNT, Motu, Toxic Crusaders, many other toy lines, major toy lines, more obscure toy lines. Definitely check it out if you're an Australian collector, and even non-toy related collectibles like sports cards. So yeah, if you're an Aussie collector, definitely check out Adam's Facebook page and see if there's anything that you could add to your collection. He had some great pieces that I added to my collection. I'll show you guys 2 of them now. First up, we've got another WWF Hasbro figure with the Series 3 Hulk Hogan. Now, this is one of 3 figures that I need to complete Series 3 of the line, and this figure was actually on my 2024 wishlist live stream that I did with Matt from Keep On Collecting, so he's one that I'm really happy to have in the collection. Now, Hasbro released 4 versions of the Hulkster, excluding the mail away, and in my opinion, I think it was 3rd time's a charm. I think Hasbro got it right on the 3rd attempt. This is a great figure. Really happy to have it in my collection. Condition is not perfect. We've got some paint rub on the shirt and on the bandana, but he was a tenner. There's no way I wasn't going to pick this guy up for a tenner. Action works, and he's just a very, very cool placeholder in the collection. And above and beyond that, the week that I picked this up, the week that I spotted this on Adam's Facebook page and bought it, was the week that was the 40th anniversary of Hulkamania, the 40th anniversary of Hulk Hogan winning the WWF Heavyweight Championship from the Iron Sheik for the very first time. So like the timing was right for me to grab this, and I'm really happy to have the Hulkster in the WWF Hasbro collection. So big shouts to Adam for that one. Next up, I've got a mint on card figure from the Terminator 2 line released by Kenna in 1991 with Cyber Grip. Check that guy out. Now, I've only seen Terminator 2 like a couple of hundred times, but I'm gonna have to watch a lot more closely next time because I definitely don't recall this guy in the film. But in any case, an awesome figure, lots of great details, and most importantly, the last figure that I needed to complete the original 1991 Terminator 2 line, or so I thought, because I picked up this figure and on the cross-sell on the back, it shows all the figures that I have, but it also shows this one up here, new. This is damage repaired Terminator, so I might be back to the drawing board trying to complete this Terminator 2 line, but in any case, very happy to have Cyber Grip in the collection. Always nice to have a carded example. My Kenna Terminator 2 collection is loose, but it's always a good idea to have a carded example, just so we get to appreciate the artwork and the cross-sell and that awesome mail-away offer of the making of Terminator 2 VHS when you buy 3 Terminator 2 toys, which is kind of odd. Like, they're advertising the making of the film on a figure that absolutely has nothing to do with the film, so that's a weird one. But yeah, still very, very fun to have the Kenna Terminator 2 Cyber Grip now in my collection, as well as the awesome Series 3 WWF Hasbro Hulk Hogan. Big shout out to Adam for looking after me with those pieces, mate. I really, really appreciate it. And once again, a reminder to you guys, if you wanted to check it out, the link to Adam's Facebook where he's advertising all of his sales will be in the description of this video. And yeah, that'll do us for today. 2 awesome pieces added to my collection and the end of an era after growing my hair out for the past 3 years, but all for a very good cause, supporting the amazing work of the Leukemia Foundation. I never like to ask you guys for things. I don't even ask to like and subscribe in my videos. I really appreciate all the engagement and support. I just don't really like to ask, but I will make an exception for an incredible cause. Please consider donating if you can. Please consider sharing this out if you'd like. And that'll do us for today. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, you're a dead set champion. I'll see you back soon for the next one. And until then, cheers.